Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the New Hire Orientation. My name is Sean Lewis, and I have the privilege of guiding you through today's orientation. As the operations manager here, I oversee our day-to-day operations, ensuring that everything runs smoothly and effectively. Let's begin. On today's agenda, we have the introduction, communication strategies, communication methods, summary, and questions and concerns. Let's begin. So, introduction. Here's a little bit about myself. Before joining this company 5 years ago, I served 10 years of active duty in the Navy, an experience that instilled in me the values of discipline, teamwork, and adaptability. These values have been integral in my journey through various departments within our organization, granting me a comprehensive understanding of how we operate and how each role contributes to our collective success. I'm genuinely excited about our talent and fresh perspectives that each one of you bring to our team. Your unique backgrounds and skills are the lifeblood of our company, and I'm eager to see how you contribute and grow here. Throughout our orientation, we'll dive into the ins and outs of our company, culture, discuss your benefits, outline our expectations, and yes, we'll navigate through the necessary paperwork to get you officially onboarded. But beyond today, I want you to know that my door is always open. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need guidance, support, or just want to share an idea. So let's get started on our journey together. And remember, we're not just a team, we're a community, ready to support each other in each step of the way. One quote that I like to live my life by is embarking on a new journey together. So you may be asking yourself, what is direct communication? Direct communication is the person communicating anticipates the recipient will be cooperative, content, or indifferent, clear and concise, utilized for swiftly conveying tasks, and the primary concept is presented initially followed by supporting information. For example, please be informed that there will be a staff meeting today at 3 p.m. in a conference room B. The main topic of discussion will be the software rollout. The meeting agenda consists of introduction to the software, a discussion and implementation plan, and assigning roles to team members, and concluding with a Q&A session. We kindly request all attendees to review the updated feature summary of time and preparation for the meeting. Our objective is to establish action items for each department by the end of the day. Direct communication refers to the act of providing information in a manner that leaves no room for misinterpretation by the recipient. It involves conveying messages, using their concise language to prevent any confusion. An instance where direct communication provides beneficial in a business context is when a need to submit a report that adheres to the criteria within a given deadline. For instance, I might ask one of your employees, we urgently require a report on the number of customer contacts received at the call center each day for product malfunctions over the month. Kindly break down the figures by day, by the end of the day. Submit the report to me no later than 12 p.m. on Tuesday, January 24th, for example. When direct communication provides advantages, it's also advisable to provide written instructions as a reference material for the recipient, thereby minimizing any misunderstandings or conflicts in the future. Indirect communication. You may be asking, what is this? Indirect communication refers to the act of expressing ideas or intentions without stating them, relying instead on verbal cues. It is often employed to avoid conflict or prevent tension. Indirect communication can also be used strategically to persuade and guide others towards an objective, making them feel like they reach conclusions on their own. An example where indirect communication could be advantageous is a business setting is introducing a concept of a team that struggles with change. For instance, let's say I'm aware that my team will soon take on an increased workload due to a task, which will ultimately benefit the organization. Knowing their resistance to change, I understand if I can convince them of the advantageous independently that they will be more likely to accept and embrace it. In this scenario, I might gather the team, casually bring up thoughts like, have you come across this task before? Do you happen to know who currently handles it? Are you familiar with the type of task it entails? It's interesting how these tasks align with your responsibilities. Do you know why our organization considers this task important? It appears that the incorporating steps could accomplish this as well. It is quite remarkable. Have you considered the possibility of including these steps? Will those align with our activities? By posing these inquiries to the team, it is prompting them to explore the benefits and truly recognize the undertaking. This task would be advantageous, thereby minimizing the impact of change. When communicating in this manner, I will not explicitly stating that there will be definite proceed with it, but instead I am subtly guiding the team towards embracing the notion that pursuing it will be beneficial. And more examples, as you can see on the slides here, or as our product is currently out of stock. Thank you for your interest in our product. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused by delay in fulfilling your order. We understand that this situation can be frustrating to you. Due to an increase in demand, we are experiencing a shortage of our product. Rest assured, we expect to replenish our stock within a few weeks. Communication method: email. Communication method: email. Email is the most effective to be used when sending concise messages to request information or reply to information requests. It provides a way of communication. However, it should not be relied upon to substitute for phone calls or face-to-face interactions and situations. I feel like email is very important means of communication, but nothing beats the in-person communication, so you can read body language and get cues that you can't really feel the email. You may read something in the tone, you may feel like they're talking to you a certain type of way, but in-person communication, you know exactly how they mean their words, what they say. So me personally, I prefer the in-person, but if I have no other choice, or if it just makes more sense, I will utilize email. Social media. Communication methods: social media. Communication method: social media. Why we use it: it successfully connects with our customer base, it responds effortlessly to product reviews, and gathers feedback on products. Also, it is real-time engaging with the audience. It's a platform also used for announcements and updates. It's a two-way dialogue with customers and amplifies brand presence and reach. A couple examples of social media use is Facebook, community building and customer service. Twitter is also, people use it for news sharing and real-time conversation. Instagram, a visual storytelling and branding. And LinkedIn, a professional networking and thoughts for leadership. I'm going to describe 3 attributes that correlate to one of the selected communication strategies. There are 3 characteristics of communication: clarity, immediacy, and open dialogue. Direct communication is characterized by the ambiguous nature. The speaker uses concise language to convey a message that listeners can easily understand. It is also immediate as there is no delay or small talk involved. The speaker gets straight to the point, ensuring there is no room for confusion. Additionally, direct communication embraces dialogue, allowing for listening and two-way feedback between the speaker and the listener. This fosters an understanding of each other's perspective, facilitates progressive towards a common goal. In business setting, a direct communication is often preferred as it sets expectations for both employers and employees. So, in summary, we're going to wrap everything and bring it all home. So, for the summary, the training covers forms of communication, including indirect methods. Direct communication refers to an approach from point A to B without any deviations. It is characterized by clarity, brevity, and the use of language that leaves no room for ambiguity. On the other hand, indirect communication does not convey a message and often deviates from the intended path before reaching its conclusion. While indirect communication has its place within an organization, direct communication holds value due to the significance and complexity of projects. This training addresses communication methods that new employees may encounter, such as email, social media, verbal interactions, and other mediums. Email is commonly used for communications, while social media primarily serves other purposes, such as getting news updates, having one-on-one with customers, getting in real-time feedback about a product or a service. The importance of utilizing these forms of communication is also emphasized to its employees. Do you guys have any questions or concerns? If you do have any questions or concerns, or you want to rate how I did today, whether you enjoyed it or you feel like I can do better, some feedback, my name is Sean Lewis. My personal cell phone number is 917-808-3656. And also to the right of that is my email address, lewis.sean4833@gmail.com. Just want to say thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you.